Welcome
back to the Free Gems Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in for episode 138. 138. Listen, you are
Free
now
Gems.
here. Listen, you got K Senko to your left. You got G's to your right. Okay? It's a beautiful day in Black History Month right now.
Shout
you know
out.
What I'm saying?
The Black History Month is the first episode of the Black History Month, so got to give it up to that and everything.
Yes, sir. Listen. It's up right now, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Trump is in office, you know what I'm saying? So I was just talking about, I'm like, this shit is like Tarantino's filming this shit for real. You never know what might happen, twists and turns. You never know. We might flash back to 2016. You never know what the fuck's happening. But you do know it's a movie every day. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is check Twitter if you want to know what's going on in the government today. Yeah.
And when you say movie, that doesn't mean it's a good movie either.
I never said that.
It's just eventful.
I know. Yeah, I'm about to say it's just action packed like a motherfucker. It's like a Michael Bay film. Shit might blow up here, niggas might die here, but at the end of the day, Marlon Lawrence and Will Smith make it through. And we here. So, man, we got to get into it, bro, because it's been crazy. The Grammys just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
the
Grammys.
NBA just flipped itself on his fucking head. I don't know what I just saw.
Yeah.
Not sure what I'm witnessing right now.
I don't know what's going on.
No, you know what it was?
I don't know what's going
Adam
on.
Silver made the call. Because Adam Silver been hearing me talk about how fucking garbage the NBA has been for 2 years. And he was like, hold my beer. I got something for you. And I mean, shit, I think we got to just get right to it real quick. You know what I'm saying? I think get too deep into sports, but I mean, this might be the craziest trade I've ever seen in almost any sport for real. Like,
I think it is.
Like
in the history of sports.
Let's talk about it. All right, so Luka Doncic, a.k.a. Luka Jordan Doncic, a.k.a. Luka LeBron Doncic, a.k.a. listen, the greatest white basketball player we might have ever seen. I'm not going to hold you. He might be one of them. He might be. He's up there already.
Yeah,
Dude's only 25.
Yeah, he's up there already.
He's had 5 all NBAs. He only missed it 1 year, which is his rookie year so far. And for people who don't understand, when you're all NBA, it means you are the very best player in that position. Period. Yeah. There's 5 positions. There's 5 people who get all NBA, 1 for each position. He's been that guy for 5 out of the 6 years he's been in the NBA. He's only 25 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you, this man is incredible. There's only like 3 other active players with more all NBAs than him, and it's Kevin Durant. No, 2. It's Kevin Durant and LeBron James. That's it. He has more all NBAs than anybody else.
He's only 25.
Under 25. So what makes this so fucking incredible is that you're literally talking about a top 3 player in the NBA being traded in his prime. 25. He's not even really in his prime for real. The male prime is like late is really 28 to like 30, 32. Yeah. Like that's our real prime. He's not even there yet. Coming off of an NBA championship that he lost, but he just made it to the chip. What's going on with the Dallas Mavericks?
This is the first time in NBA history that 2 current first-team All-NBA players were traded for each other in the same year. Him and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, because Anthony Davis is no slouch either. Let's put some respect on Anthony Davis' name, but he ain't no Luka Doncic. I'm going to be honest. Luka Doncic is transcending. He's literally a global superstar. Anthony Davis got that eyebrow shit going on for him for marketing-wise, but Luka is literally like, he's a legend. He could retire today. He's going to the Hall of Fame, especially in the NBA. He could retire today. He's going to the Hall. No questions asked. He's going to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Keep in mind, he has chips overseas from 15, 16 years old.
We never thought the Mavs would ever... we thought he was the franchise.
We thought he was going to Dirk Nowitzki it out for the rest of the season.
We thought he was the franchise, and apparently they were saying he was they were nervous about his commitment with his weight. Mm-hmm. They didn't want to give him the Supermax and that he was eligible for, which obviously he was gonna get if he stayed with them. Yeah. And also, I'm hearing that the Mavs GM didn't want anything to leak. Didn't want anything to leak that he was on the block, but wanted to send him to a place where he wanted to go. He didn't want anyone else getting any leverage to say if Luka's on the block, because that gives Luka leverage and that gives other teams leverage that they know you're trading him.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, if motherfuckers would have known Luka was on the block, they would have gave it the franchise.
They would have gave their firstborn son.
No, right. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, people don't understand what this is, bro. Like,
he's on the Lakers now.
Luka has been a perennial MVP since he stepped on the court. Like, literally. He's a perennial. I'm talking about, dude, average. He already had a 30, 10 and something season. Like, he's fucking incredible. So for him to get traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most prestige franchises in all of sports.
I was about to say, in all of sports. Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
all the superstars and legends that have worn that Laker jersey.
And for the first time, LeBron James isn't the best player on his team.
Yeah.
For the very first time, probably ever in his life, literally. Like I'm talking about since fucking middle school days, for real. So it's kind of crazy. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. We can't forget De'Aaron Fox just got traded from the Kings all the way to the Spurs.
Yeah, I saw
now you
that.
got him and the Wembanyama, the robot motherfucker, the 7'5" Kevin Durant.
And Zach LaVine. I feel so bad for Zach.
Yeah, Zach LaVine's over to the Kings. They sent him on a dummy mission. That's like getting traded to the Cleveland Browns. Your shit is over. You don't care. It don't matter.
And the thing is, they've been circulating trade rumors him getting out of Chicago, and they sent him straight to Sacramento, man.
The NBA is so interesting, bro. Like a player will be a 9-year vet and be 27.
Yeah,
like,
that's how it be.
Like, because we forget they go one and done, 19. They're in the pros already.
Yeah,
so it's insane when you think about it. Like Tatum's been in the league like 9 years, and he's only 27 years old. Like
mad
I
weird.
think he's in his like 8th season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
8th or 9th season. Like
same thing with Shy.
yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, right?
Shay is like this in his like 7th season,
Yeah, I
6th,
didn't
7th
realize
season,
that.
which
You're
is
right.
that crazy.
Because he was
on the Clippers.
Yeah,
On
damn.
the Clippers,
You are right.
He played for the Clippers before he got traded.
Absolutely, completely forgot about that.
It's crazy how NBA years is like dog years.
Yeah, no, right. It is insane. But on that note, like, you know, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think this was a good trade for either team? Like, what do you see? Because, I mean, I get the vision. The Lakers are like, yo, we're all in on this Luka shit. LeBron's out of here in the next couple years.
Yeah.
We're focused on the next 10, 15 years.
I think I see it on for both teams, honestly. And when you look at the Mavs, I think that the Mavs could be real contenders now. As far as, well, they were contenders last year.
You think they got better? Just asking. Do you think they got better? Because clearly they got better on defense.
Yes, and rim protection and shot blocking.
Right.
I think they might have gotten better.
And the Lakers needed rim protection. They needed to send them more defense, and they literally went the opposite direction.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
and they're still apparently they're still looking for people. Apparently
they trying to sell tickets.
They're trying to get they're trying to get Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks, apparently.
Yeah, whoever the fuck that is.
As a big man, but the Lakers, if they get a big man, they'll get better. But without a big man, I don't see it.
Yeah.
But it's a good investment for their future. The Mavs, I think, are more with now with the team they have with Kyrie, Clay.
Yeah, that's. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, AD ain't no slouch.
And then they got the two other big men down low who are big and athletic. I mean, they got PJ.
You know what it is, though? I think people underestimate like what it really like when an athlete, especially when you're of the caliber. Once you're a professional, period. Like if you can't stay in shape, like that's literally like the most basic part of being an athlete is to work out. So like I get where the Mavs are coming from. They're like, listen, we gotta yell at this motherfucker. We gotta do everything in our power to get this motherfucker to even just work out. They saying he's 270 pounds because he's been injured recently, so he hasn't been able to play. I think he only played like 20-something games.
I mean that's Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah,
6'7", 270. That's Aiden Hutchinson out there.
Disgusting. Word, moving like that.
But yeah, they say he was they say he was overweight, 270.
So I mean, it definitely speaks to like your level of commitment and who you are. If you can't stay in shape, and that's literally your job.
And we're gonna give this man $200+ million. You know what I mean?
Shit, I think he was due for like 400 coming up. Like,
oh yeah, Superman.
He's due.
He was gonna get like 60 a year.
Yeah, like come on.
Like that.
And they're like, yo, we ready to give him 60 a year? This could be a James Harden situation, like where he's just
throw on the fat suit.
Yeah, throw on the fat suit. He could just do whatever he wants, force his way out. Like you said, it gives him leverage too, because yeah, man, he could have been I believe he would have been a free agent if not, and he could have just walked away with no picks.
And apparently the Lakers weren't gonna re-sign AD next year, so.
It just made sense for everybody.
Yeah, it just made sense.
Well, listen, man.
I think the Lakers need a big man in order for me to say they got better. So
yeah, we'll see how that's gonna go. But what I do know is they're good for the next 10 years. They know what they was doing. They got that. They got a
super. You talking about superstar in LA? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody for real like too much bigger than Luka, except maybe like Jokic, Steph, who's on the end of his career.
Yeah. And even Jokic, realistically, is a generation before. How old is Jokic? Like 31? You know what I mean? Luka's mid-20, you know, as far as age-wise, Jokic is the generation before.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about, like, global presence, you know, because I've been to Serbia. I seen Jokic's presence. It's real. You go to Serbia, you would think Jokic is the president for her. Like, you would think this motherfucker's the president, the priest, the head of the military. This motherfucker's everywhere.
I believe
like,
it.
I get it. The impact that they make overseas is dope because, you know, now you got all these kids that all they know is soccer or cricket and shit like that. And they're
Jokic.
like, I want to be like Jokic. I want to be like Nikola. I want to be like Luka. I want to be like Giannis. On all these amazing overseas
international players.
Yeah, all these amazing international players. And I mean, like I said, like Luka is literally probably the biggest globally besides like LeBron and like Steph, you know, like those staples that have been in the game for literally 15
Kevin
years
Durant,
plus.
Yeah.
And I fuck Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant don't got no marketing behind him. Like he has nothing about him that's like
he's all ball. Like,
he's just beast. He's just a beast. He's a beast.
He's basketball. Ball is life.
Yeah.
No girlfriend. No kids. No haircut.
Nothing.
No brushing hair. Ball.
Yo, you right though.
Straight ball. I know. Right, though. In the club working on his triple step. You feel me? Like straight ball.
Yeah, you're right.
I know.
You're absolutely right. That is KD's shit.
Kevin Durant is for the love of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Ball is life for sure with that. But I mean, yeah. So let's move on because
the Grammys.
Oh yeah,
we just had the Grammys.
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy right now.
That is the greatest aged line in all of this whole beef from the Drake song.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Drake, you hit that shit on the motherfucking head.
Yo, right on the button.
My boy got a clean sweep for everything he was nominated in. 5 for 5.
Yo, the clean sweep is crazy.
I want to just read off the ones that he won. Okay, so he got Song of the Year.
Yes.
He got Record of the Year, which I think is the same thing. I'm kind of confused about that. Clearly it's not. Best Rap Song of the Year. That's redundant. That's like 3 of the same things, low-key, even though one is a specific topic. Best Rap Performance. This shit is mad redundant now that I'm really reading this. And Best Music Video. All right, so you got 4 of the same awards and got 1 Best Music Video. Clearly, because what the fuck?
They have award for more of the production team, writers and stuff, and then performers, the musicians.
Yeah, but Song of the Year and Record of the Year, you're not gonna tell me that's not the same thing?
The actual song and then the record, the production and everything. I'm saying the reason why they have two different categories.
Marv,
I'm telling you the reason why.
Cool. I'm just glad me and Marv is both lost.
I'm telling
Record
you
of the Year and Song of the Year is the exact same thing as far as I'm concerned.
I'm telling
Clearly
you.
not. I'm gonna have to Google this shit because your explanation didn't really clarify nothing but the fact that this is the same thing. Like, to me, same exact thing.
Yes. I agree. It is just similar, but I'm telling you the reason why it's different.
I don't get it.
But yeah, clean sweep. And he's so petty and ironic because he, of course, going up there on the Grammy stage, he's wearing the Canadian tuxedo, bro.
Oh, yeah. For people who don't know, he got the denim.
That's the Canadian tuxedo.
Denim.
Denim.
Listen, the all denim fit is the Canadian tuxedo for people who don't know. Kendrick pulled up respectfully with his Jesus chain on, you know what I'm saying? 5'3" and all. Go get his award.
During Black History Month.
And the shit disrespectful, I ain't gonna lie. Because the Grammys, as soon as he goes up there, they're like, hey Drake, I heard you like him young. You better never go to Cell Block 1. And then of course they paying in the fucking Taylor Swift. She's shaking ass to this shit.
All right, wait, time out.
This shit is disrespectful.
Speaking of Taylor Swift, I would just like to formally apologize to Taylor Swift.
No shit, let's go.
I apologize.
Apologize to our white queen.
I've been a Taylor Swift hater for no reason.
For no reason,
I've been hating Taylor Swift, and just to find out that she's so very unproblematic, how she gives back to everybody and donates all this money to the staff that have been on her tour, and she's just all the information I've gathered on Taylor Swift and seeing Taylor Swift, she's just so unproblematic. Yeah. So I would like to apologize to Taylor Swift because I've been hating on her for no reason.
For no reason, you know what I'm saying?
For no reason. Shout out Taylor Swift.
Listen,
I bang with Taylor Swift.
She out there. You know what I'm saying?
I am a Swiftie. Shout out to Taylor Swift.
The whole Grammys was tweaking to that they not like us. And like as Kendrick gets up to the stage, what part plays? A minor.
Yeah, and
everybody in unison. I'm like, motherfucking Drake. God damn it. Drake.
And he's over in Australia doing on his tour right now.
Listen, Drake is bad. It's bad. I underestimated how the ass whooping is prolonged.
Bro.
That shit happened in May, bro. It's
February. That shit happened in May.
You're taking catastrophic L's right now.
Right. And with all his peers, too.
Super Bowl ain't even happen yet.
That's what I'm saying.
God forbid, what's going to happen in Super Bowl? We need to check on Drake's mental health.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to check on Drake. Is Drizzy okay?
And he came out in Australia wearing a shirt with bullet holes in it with smoke coming out, like just very.
It's not that deep, Drake. It's not that deep.
Very so dramatic. So like deep, yo, gang. Like
it's not that deep.
Very.
But you are getting your ass whooped, respectfully. I haven't seen a thorough ass whooping like this till who was it, Gaddafi or something? They whooped his ass on NBC. I haven't seen a thorough ass whooping like this in a minute, son.
Chill on my boy, chill on my man.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, but
they are thoroughly whooping this man's ass right now.
The first diss song to ever win a Grammy. This is the most impactful and the biggest diss track in all time.
Wait, so
all time.
Drake didn't win a Grammy for the shit he did against me?
I don't think he did.
It's so real. I don't even remember that song no more.
I don't think
about is A minor.
No, back to back and going back to back.
No. I don't think he won. Nah, back to back.
That was Meek. Back to back was Meek.
You're right. I was thinking about Charged Up because I know there was two songs. One was a little weaker. Charged Up was the weaker one.
Yeah.
Back to back was the one that was a fucking hit.
I don't want to hear about the seven again.
Not even one should tell you that we better as friends.
He went
that's
crazy.
not what we hear about.
He went crazy.
We hear about these 5 Grammys.
But yeah, this is the most impactful diss record in music history, and part Drake's reaction to everything. Yeah. You know, we got this beef elevated Kendrick to the Artist of the Year before he had an album out. No album out, Artist of the Year. He got the Super Bowl. He got 5 Grammys. God damn. He got a #1 song of the summer. He got the #1 song of the year. I think this is the first time litigation has ever been brought up,
bro,
based off of this song. This is the most impactful diss song of all time.
Bro, they didn't blur out anything at the Grammys. They let that shit play. That makes me nervous for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl might say, fuck it. I don't think it get no whiter than the Grammys. So it don't get no more PG than the Grammys.
And apparently Kendrick has full creative control. He can do whatever he wants. They allow him to do whatever he wants for the Super Bowl.
This is nervous. I mean, Kendrick's righteous enough. They know Kendrick's not going to go on there. He ain't going to pull out Janet Jackson's titty and no shit like that. So they're not worried about him.
But he's very righteous. He's very reserved. And,
so they know
it's
cool.
And it's just so ironic, the dichotomy between Drake and Kendrick, because all Kendrick has done is 4 tweets, a music video, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like and go back to his life.
You're right, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
that's what makes it even more funny. And he's not the one out here milking this. He's not the one rubbing in the face, doing the captions, doing the Instagram posts. He put 4 tweets out, a music video, and I believe an interview, and that's it. Yeah. Throughout this entire however long it's been.
It's been like 8 months. Bro.
That's why. And
May's around the corner.
And that's all he's done.
May's 3 months away.
Again. And that's all he's done.
It's been 9 months.
It's just ironic because, I guess those same bots were voting for the Grammys as well.
Hey, listen. What I can say is also I want to give a shout out to Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She finally won Album of the Year,
which is crazy thing about. Shout out Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, and all that.
Yeah, I didn't even get to listen to that album, but shout out to Beyonce. Shout out to
Beyonce.
Shout out to Doechii though. I want to make sure.
Big shout out to Doechii. Yes.
Listen, TDE. They just keep doing it, bro. They just keep pushing out these amazing artists. And I tuned into Doechii a little minute ago because she was on an Isaiah Rashad song that was dope as fuck. And she bodied that verse.
I like Isaiah
video.
Rashad.
When I seen that video, I fell in love with this one. I'm like, yo, who is this?
Shout out.
Where did they find her?
I wanted to shout out Doechii. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, so I got to make sure we shout out Doechii. You know what I'm saying? She won Rap Album of the Year, the 3rd woman to ever do it. You know what I'm saying?
Which is that crazy.
In like the 40-year history. Because I believe the category came out in like 89. Best Rap Album.
88, I think.
88? Okay, 88. Regardless, that's like 37 years. And in 37 years, the only women that ever win that category was Lauryn Hill and Cardi B and now Doechii. So big shouts out to TDE.
Big shout out to
Doechii.
Yeah, big shout out to Doechii.
Yeah, shout out to all the female rappers out here. Also because Doechii has a beautiful way of of course, she's just naturally fucking gorgeous. So sex appeal, yes, it's gonna sell, but she could rap. Like
rapidy rap.
Lyrically, her cadences, her bars, the pocket she flows into
she's
and out
very,
of.
she's
a beast.
I like her because she's herself. She's very much. I love people who are authentically themselves in whatever avenue. She's authentically herself and unapologetic.
And I can tell she smells amazing. I want to hug her. I just want to hug her one time. I just want to be around her.
Yo,
she's fucking beautiful.
Shout out, Black History Month. Shout out Beyonce. Shout out Kendrick. Shout out Doechii. You feel me?
Words.
Yeah. Big
W's.
I know you've seen I know you seen Kanye make an appearance.
We had to talk about Kanye. I know you seen Ye. Listen, you see my boy Ye out here. Listen, he brought wifey to the Grammys. And yeah, she was naked. I ain't gonna lie. She was wearing a see-through, whatever the fuck that was.
She wearing nothing.
Yeah, basically. She came out, pussy out, all that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Listen.
God damn, she had monkey out and all that. Damn.
Monkey out. Okay.
God damn.
Pussyiana was gone. She was there. Made her own appearance. They pulled up 3D.
And there was rumors that he got kicked out, but then apparently he didn't get kicked out. He just left.
Sounds about right. Sounds like Kanye. Left. I'm gonna make a scene and I'm out of here.
You already know. He already know he got music coming out because he's always about the antics. He already know some music's coming out.
Yo, bro.
You know how he do.
Listen, it's crazy because Kanye was talking about the whole Kendrick versus Drake thing. And
I saw that.
It's crazy how they talk about Drake like he's fucking Thanos, bro. Like they talk about him like he's the almighty and great. So like, and no matter how much we want to talk shit and say that Kendrick's whooping his ass, you gotta give it to Drake, man.
You can't listen.
You can't undermine how amazing and big he is.
I am objective about it.
Right.
Regardless of my personal opinions on somebody, if they're great, they're great.
Yeah.
And you cannot take greatness away from them. No matter how you feel about them personally, you can't take their impact away. You can't take their greatness away. Drake is great as far as musicians all time in all genres. No, I don't know if few people have runs like Drake.
No,
as far as impact, as far as the people he's put on, as far as the people he's elevated.
Nobody. It's not few people, nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless of your personal beliefs, personal feelings, Drake is great. Drake is great. But yeah, he was like, Kanye
is different, man. And yeah, it was crazy to see Playboy Cardi perform at the Grammys, and I was like, all right, we just, we just listen. Shout out to Cardi's music.
I've never been a Cardi fan.
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's what makes me laugh. I'm like, yo, bro, apparently, shit, you could do whatever and just you can still be on the Grammys.
His cult is crazy though. He created
shout out to the
cult.
OBM, shout out to Ken Carson and all them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys. They doing their thing. But yeah,
we spoke about TDE. Did you hear they got a case?
TDE?
Yeah, apparently a weird case.
What you mean? What's weird?
The execs, the weird case. The weird case.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, apparently.
Kids or women? Because there's levels to weird shit.
Women.
Fuck. Either way, it's not good.
Either way, but women. But that's still in the development stages. We'll see what happens and comes out of that. Apparently, Kendrick's not in the paperwork at all. But, the higher up the execs in TDE would do a lot of weird shit, man.
I don't know nothing about that, and I don't want to be want to be hunted down.
I'm just speaking on.
TDE is the one label that their fucking label owner will fuck you up. He will personally fade you. Myself will personally fuck you up.
Personally fade you is fact.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I leave TDE the fuck alone. It's not gonna go well for you. You know what I'm saying? They are fully equipped for the bullshit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But shout out to the Grammys. I like what the Grammys does is because they put on and they showcase a lot of artists from different backgrounds and a lot of different music.
Yeah.
And watching some of the performances, some people I've never seen, never heard of before, I'm like, wow, that's real talent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, that's real talent, bro.
Recently too, they stopped the Grammys really been showing a lot of love to not necessarily the most popular music or the most popular artists. Because just last year, if I'm not mistaken, was it Killer Mike? Killer Mike won Album of the Year.
That's what I was.
And you know what I'm saying? Like Doechii, her first week sales, she sold 11K her first week, which is like
nothing.
It was just pretty bad. Relatively speaking, especially for somebody who won Album of the Year, but they're looking at it in the full spectrum of the art of the project, the sound, the quality, all of that.
And that's why I respect the Grammys, because remember last year with Killer Mike and everybody was saying how Travis Scott didn't win. You know, had Kassanat saying I don't know who this is.
Yeah,
and there was a whole big thing about that. It's absolutely the truth, but there's a difference between quality and quantity. Just like in a movie, there can be a movie that goes #1 at the box office, but does that mean it was the best movie out based on the critics? Not necessarily. Just because something's popular doesn't mean it was the best body of work that was put out.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a good point. And I'm glad how they differentiate and they separate that, because what we see a lot, or what we would see more often, is artists compromising themselves in order to have a bigger appeal.
Yeah.
You never want to compromise your artistic integrity in order to sell records, in order to to get more at the box office when you're talking about movies, no matter what, or even if you're an artist or a painter, in order to sell more paintings, or you never want to. And a lot of people, I feel like, compromise their artistic integrity in order to be the person that they want to be, but now they're getting away from who they actually are.
Yep.
You know, so I think the Grammys is like, all right, listen, if you have amazing body of work, we will find you. Rather than this is what we're looking for, who streamed the most. We're looking for album sales. We're looking for who is trending the most. No, they care about the actual body of work.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted though. They have fucked up plenty of times before.
Oh no,
Don't
it's not
ever
a perfect
forget
system.
that year they gave Macklemore the award over motherfucking To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, bro.
To this day, that might be the most criminal shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, listen, it's not a perfect science. I
for sure,
it's not perfect. But
I think
ever
ever
since
since then,
attempt.
they started changing shit up.
I like the attempt, and shout out to Ray, shout out to Benson Boone, bro. Mm-hmm. Their performances were. I'm like, yo,
Ray and Benson Boone.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Well,
yeah, because I'm like, Senka, you losing me,
bro. When I was, that's why I like how they big up, and those are newer artists, and then watching them perform, I'm like, yo, that's real talent.
What kind of genre?
Singers.
What genre though?
Yeah, like. But
R&B, pop, like what is it?
But one's more pop and one's more alternative type, electric type.
Yeah.
But like, talent is worldwide, and talent has no language.
Yeah, it's universally understood.
Universally understood.
Right.
You can look at something and say that's talent.
That's amazing.
Regardless of you like it or not, regardless if you understand what they're saying or not, you can look at something as like, that's talent.
Yeah.
And watching
100%.
those performances, I'm like, yo, that's real talent. So I'm like how the Grammys did that. Shout out to Benson Boone. Shout out to Ray. I definitely start tuning in, feel me? Start opening up my palette as far as music taste and all that. So
Yeah.
Big shout out to that.
Dope. Shit, I discovered Shabuzi the other day, and I was like, I mean, I knew of him, but I didn't hear his music, and that's my shit.
Yo, Shabuzi.
I'm in the car every day listening to that. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jaquan. You know what I'm saying? The whole St. Louis. Shout out to Jaquan and the whole St. Louis.
Yeah. Shout out to Shabuzi. He got the country music on tilt right now. So
yeah, facts. Yeah. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what the Super Bowl's coming up to be. I'm excited to see how much more can Kendrick continue to whoop this motherfucker's ass.
I think we're going to see the final nail in the coffin on Sunday.
That shit.
Final nail in the coffin. And it's ironic because do you think that Drake picked around this time to go on his Australia tour? Randomly, of course not. Everything is calculated.
He had to fly the fuck out of here. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Now him and Party Next Door are dropping an R&B album on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
I mean, I'm hyped for that shit.
Listen. Let's see what it's about. I've always been a party fan. Drake don't miss. So we'll see. We'll see what happens about that. But you see now he had to kind of get away from rap.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, Drake is so big, so successful. He can touch so many different genres that his cult following will always follow him, and he can reach out to so many different genres. Drake will be fine. I think when it comes to the rap fans, which is a niche community, which is the culture, we might look at him different. But as a musician, he's going to be fine. Regardless, he's going to be fine because he's Drake. Mm-hmm. Drake can overcome this. But nobody's seen the type of ass whipping that he done took. Nobody's seen this. I don't think anybody's seen this type of ass whipping that he took.
I mean, let's talk about public ass whooping. So I don't know. In recent news, 50 Cent has found a new target. And in a twist of events. 50 Cent decides to call out Big Meech, a street legend. A street legend beyond street legends. Got 100 documentaries. People don't know Big Meech is the founder of BMF. And BMF was the whole drug organization. He went and got sentenced to 30 years. He did like 15, 20 of them. He's home now. He just came home. And 50 Cent was who orchestrated the show BMF. For Big Meech, literally put his son in position to be acting. Shipped his son to acting class so that he can play Big Meech in the show. The show's a massive success.
Massive hit.
It only added to the lore of Big Meech. And now apparently 50 got to make sure he stays to the streets. And 50's like, yo, listen, Big Meech, you a rap. Now I ain't the rap police, but apparently it's been uncovered that, you know, some paperwork unfolding that Big Meech apparently had told, and, you know, like I said, 50 standing as a street dude, he had to call him out, and it's not looking good, man.
And not only that, another reason why I think he's doing that is because Big Meech met up with Rick Ross.
That's what a lot.
Was photo opping with Rick Ross, and, you know, and 50's real cut and dry.
Yeah,
you over there with my ops? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's 50. That's always been him. He's true to himself. And not only that, Big Meech's brother also did a photo op with Supreme's son. Also linked up with Supreme's son. If you don't know who Supreme is, Supreme is 50's op from back in the day, who's allegedly is the one who put a hit out on him to get shot 9 times. Allegedly. So Supreme's son and Big Meech's brother got together and took photos, and then Big Meech was taking photos with Rick Ross. So 50's over here like, wow, I did all this for you guys. I don't know how 50's thinking, but I think it's more like a loyalty thing. Like, wow, I made your son poppin'. I bigged up your story, and now you out here rolling with the ops. So it's big fuck you and you're a rat. Yeah. So that's what I think 50 Cent is saying.
But I'm gonna be honest though, it is a little weird though, because the street, first of all, the streets is a facade. Let's make sure we put that out into the kids. But it is kind of weird, you know, because it's like, did you already know he was a rat and you just decided now to say something? Because if you did, that's like the politicking. That's bitch made shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's bitch made. I'm not gonna hold you. Now we're just assuming that he just found this out. But if you just now, the second this dude decides to do something that you consider disloyal, then it's not like there's ever been any bloodshed between. Well, I don't know, but between 50 and Rick, is it really that deep? It's always been like just rap shit, from my understanding. It's never been.
I can't speak on nobody's.
I ain't gonna lie though, they did whip the fuck out of Gunplay one time. I
remember that. And,
yeah.
And do you remember?
Gunplay is Rick Ross's like right hand man.
You remember with 50 had Tia Kemp, Rick Ross's baby mom.
They did a whole photo shoot with Rick Ross's baby mom and his kid. Like, yeah, disrespectful shit.
That's not that. Even though that there could be no fist flying, but that's mad. You feel me? Like there's certain lines.
But 50 was the one who took it there.
But no. But I'm saying, like, as far as them back in, like him and Rick Ross has history, you know.
Yeah, like it might be up for life. I get it, but
yeah. No. I feel like with 50, it's always for life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like with 50, it's always for life.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
But so yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna come out of this. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with the show and everything. You know, I don't know if anything's gonna happen with the
Honestly,
show. I don't know.
Like for real, I just want to make sure like kids hear this out, man. It don't matter who you are. Chances are, when this chick gets tough, you gonna tell. Why? Because motherfuckers is not built to be in a cage for life. That takes a different level of motherfucker to really be like, all right, I'll go do it. So when you take a person like Big Meech, who's literally like an icon in the streets, like, and you all of a sudden you put a rap on him, it's like, damn, this shit really breaks down to what I've been saying this whole time. All this street shit is a facade. The biggest, the real Rick Ross, he told on every fucking cop. The Big Meech apparently allegedly is, you know what I'm saying?
But,
you think about
what's his name?
Sammy the Bull killed 19 people on record and told on everybody. Fucking
American Gangster.
Yeah, right. American Gangster is
Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas.
Alpo. Fucking what's bro from DC that killed like 100-something people.
I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I forget his name right now, but it's connected to the Alpo
connected
story.
To the Alpo, with
his
the
name's
Alpo
like
shit.
Sean something, but his street name I forget right now. But yeah, it just continues to be the exact same story, man. You know what I mean? Like it continues to be the exact same story. You want to fucking listen. Only motherfuckers I know that's moving that gangster is them serial killers. Them motherfuckers kill everybody and tell them themselves. That's some other shit.
That ain't even telling them.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, while we're talking about street shit real quick, we do have to say, listen, YFN Lucci has officially been released from prison.
YFN Lucci's out.
I want to say shout out to YFN Lucci.
He did like 5 or something like that?
Shout out to his family. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine the excitement on his kids. When I seen them I ain't gonna lie, bro backed out like 6 Rolls Royce trucks. I ain't gonna lie. He pulled out $3 million in Cullinans alone just to come home. Like that was some cool shit. That was fly. I ain't gonna lie. Like but you know, to see him come home and to see Thugs home, Gotti got found not guilty for his murder. It's really insane.
I did see 2 guys that did get life, I think.
Really?
For the YSL kid, I believe. Yeah, 2 kids.
I didn't see that.
2 kids.
They probably should have told a little better. But I said it to say, like, yeah, man, you know, to see two prominent artists like Thug and YFN Lucci who are at the height of their career. YFN hasn't reached the heights that Thug's reached, but
especially in that region. He's
in that region, yeah, he's that boy. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he's had some hits, you know what I'm saying? Every Day We Lit, R.I.P. to P&B Rock. That's probably his biggest song, I would say. R.I.P. That and he has another song, it's like a R.I.P. to his homeboy song that's like a real, like a what's one of those hood tracks that's gonna play at funerals for the next 20, 30 years for sure.
But yeah, Lucci home.
Lucci is home, and hopefully these young men can get back into the music and they can keep striving forward because shit, we need some hits, man. The music game is fucked up. We need great music to come back. You know what I'm saying? And hearing Thug jump on that Lil Baby feature
that was his first.
I needed that.
That was his first feature.
His life again.
That was
his
first appearance since he's been out.
Yeah,
first verse.
He went crazy on that shit. Dog on the side like a bus. I say that every 5 minutes in my head. Dog on the side like a bus. You shitting me? Like, that was so hard. For people who don't know, he's referring to selling heroin on the side, but he's also referring to Greyhound buses where they have dog on the side. Anyway,
nah, they went crazy, and Future went crazy on that too.
That's what he do.
Well, no,
that's what he do.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what he do. That's what he do. Yeah.
Weekend just dropped.
Who?
Abel.
Shut the fuck up. Right now?
Friday. You late. Abel dropped.
Is he that big to that point where we don't even have to pay attention to him? We'll just catch on to it later now? Like, is that where he's at?
Abel's new project. Yo, man.
I wonder what the Weeknd's net worth is. He's probably up in the B's already, to be honest, because he's that big.
Nah.
Shit.
I'm going to say like 800. I'm going to say 4. Nah, 80. 80. I said 800. I meant 80. 80.
I'm going to say at least 350.
350?
If not $1 billion.
Hell no.
300. 300. I'm trying to tell you, bro. When you're going platinum on platinum on platinum, it's a different thing. And you gotta understand, the Weeknd streams forever. Like
he does.
Like he has timeless music.
He does.
I'm still listening to 2010, 2011 Weeknd, and I'm playing it around my younger clients. And I'm like, yo, who's this? And it's the Weeknd. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
they don't even know.
Yo, the whole lore. You remember when the Weeknd first came out?
Bro, I thought the Weeknd was a girl.
Nobody, but it was. He did that like the way he rolled himself out was crazy.
He spent 3 years before he dropped the music video.
Yeah,
literally, we didn't know what he looked like.
Nobody knew what he looked like. Literally, nobody.
From 2011, he didn't drop. So he dropped the trilogy as an actual collab album in 2015. Nobody saw his face.
Nobody knew what he looked like,
and people don't even know about that part of the Weeknd. His lore was crazy.
His lore was crazy.
I thought he was two people.
Yo,
I thought he was a woman.
Yes, yo, bro.
I thought it was a group. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, nah. That lore. Yo, I always wish there were some moments we can go back and just capture those moments.
Yeah, you'll never.
That lore moment was crazy.
Yeah, and 2015 music was fucking.
That lore
moving.
moment was crazy.
Between all the streaming apps that were popping off, you know, Dat Piff was at his height. Fucking Spinrilla was at his height. SoundCloud had just been birthed onto the scene. A lot of shit. Spotify just dropped. All these shit started dropping in 2015. You got motherfucking Rich Gang. That album is one of the most classic albums that came out in my lifetime.
Yeah.
That Rich Gang freestyle. R.I.P. to Rich Homie Quan. That was right around the time Fetty Wap was going fucking 5 for 5 with fucking platinum hits, number ones. Fuck platinum, number ones. That was a hell of a time, bro.
That was SoundCloud early.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah, that was definitely a time.
Yeah, we'll never get that back. But anyway,
on to other news.
Yeah, we got to talk about it because I know for sure we were looking at the list and you had mentioned some Trump news. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about Uncle Trump, Trumpito.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
My uncle.
He's your uncle. No, you realize it or not?
No.
He got a stronghold on this shit.
So,
talk about the tariffs.
It was supposed to be tariffs from Mexico, tariffs from Canada.
Explain to the people what tariffs are. And by the people, I mean me, because I still don't know what tariffs are.
So what a tariff is... So the tariff is it's whatever number you say, like 10% tariff on your imported goods. So let's say I was going to put a 10% tariff on your imported goods. Mm-hmm. So that means that how it works is once you import it, the person that pays the tariff is America. You don't pay the tariff. America pays the tariff, which would increase price, which is inflation. You know, let's say you were selling something for you were giving it to me for $100. Right? And there's a 10% tariff on that. So now I'm in at 110.
Okay.
Let's say you have 500 of those, right? 500 that's 5 more racks. that I have to spend before I even market this product, before I even sell this product. So now,
so they're just inflation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's all it is. But
so we have the power to inflate a motherfucker's whole economy.
So yes,
by adding percentages to our tariffs.
Yes. So what it does is it's his whole thing was America first. That it'll entice people to have more to buy more American products if all these foreign products are tariffed. Mm-hmm. So, but what it does is it creates inflation. So it was supposed to go in effect in February. Canada and Mexico were not backing down. Do you know how big of a piece of shit you have to be to piss off Canada?
Word.
Do you know how big of a piece of shit you have to be to piss off Canada? Canada don't bother nobody. Yeah, nah. That is the Switzerland of the West.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They don't even have a military. You know how?
They don't have a military?
No. You know how bad? You know how? No.
Canada don't have a military?
No. They don't need one.
They don't need one. Got it. Word.
They're not imperialists.
Yeah, them motherfuckers out there chilling. Half they shit is just mountains and fucking snow anyway.
But to say what so Canada was already implementing their own tariffs on American goods. They're already taking American products off their shelves. Oh, it was going crazy. At the Toronto game, when they were doing the national anthem, people were booing. Oh, Canada was not playing with America. And apparently Trump backed off on the tariffs. And they agreed to send some troops to secure each border and as a side agreement. And now the Trumpies are championing that, like, oh, look at him strong at the border, even though that's something that Biden already had Mexico and Canada already do beforehand. He didn't need to stronghold and have fake tariffs in order to get that deal done. But he put it off for another month, apparently. So it's supposed to be reviewed in a month, but he did put the tariffs on Chinese products. So not for Canada and Mexico, but for China. But which is inflation. But people don't know that the foreign nations do not pay the tariffs. The American importer pays the tariffs on the good.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes out of this. It's already affect the stock market. The stock market's already down, and inflation's already been up as far as gas prices, egg prices, and stuff like that. So far, and we'll see if this has if this bounce backs at all. We'll see if he completely if he completely takes the tariffs off the table. But overall, tariffs are not going to be good for the economy. You don't realize how much we import and export in this country. And what other countries can do is, okay, you want to put tariffs on me, we're going to put tariffs back on y'all. And it's just a standoff. Yeah. And like I said, how can you piss off Canada?
Yeah, it's just a petty game of back and forth.
So yeah, we'll see what comes out of that. By the end of this month, if he actually implements these tariffs or if he goes back on his word at all, which he's already done. So. Yeah, every day's been an eventful day.
Well, yeah, and while we're talking about government stuff, I seen that on the list you got put that Elon has been granted access to the American payment system. I don't know what that means again. Let's go into it.
Well, so let's break it down.
What exactly does it mean?
So, the American payment systems like Social Security, Medicare, tax returns is all a payment system for the government. Elon's company just got access to the American payment systems. For the country.
This shit is really turning into like the Legion of Doom. Like they're doing this shit in front of our face.
Yo, it's not
like day one. It's February.
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
Elon access on Black History Month is crazy. They don't give a fuck. Yo, and doing this shit in front of our face.
So you're gonna give a billionaire,
put his bestie in position,
a billionaire access to the American payment systems as far as, like I said, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, tax returns. This is all in one system. So. I saw a video and somebody made a great point, which I didn't really think about, but I wanted to say it on here. It's not my point, but he said, it's crazy how if what's going on in American politics happens, say in the Middle East or in Africa, Americans would pivot and say that this is a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. You have a foreign imperialist billionaire comes in, spends $300 million for a seat at the table. Now he has access to American payment systems. So he has access to all his competition's information. Mm-hmm. He has access to the taxpayers' information. He gets government grants and subsidies. He gets government contracts. And if any American intelligence, if this was happening overseas, we would have already be labeling this as a coup d'etat if it was another country.
Right.
But we don't look at it from our standpoint. And Elon Musk is not an elected official. He was not sworn into Congress. He literally bought his way there. And if you know Elon Musk, he is a opportunist at its purest sense. His takes from 5-10 years ago aren't his takes what they are now.
Me neither.
No. But like,
times change, people change.
Complete. Well, it's real convenient. It's real convenient. It's a convenient change.
Yeah, I'm being vague. I know. I gotta hear about the specific points you're talking about.
It's a very convenient change, and he is a globalist. He is a white supremacist, and it's
white supremacist. Where's Elon from?
South Africa. Apartheid South Africa.
Right.
He came from emerald mine money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. I was just watching. His dad actually has an interview on Vlad TV right now. It's fucking crazy. I was just watching that shit. Yeah, Errol Musk. Facts. I was literally just watching that shit. Yeah, he was just explaining that shit. He's like, yeah, Elon comes from rich. He said Elon's never been none less than a Rolls Royce since 8 years old. He said he left Benzes and Beamers when whatever time period that was. He said by the time Elon was 8 years old, he's never rode none less than a Rolls Royce. He said he doesn't know the feeling of getting on a plane that he doesn't own. Rich shit.
Yeah.
Rich niggas. That's how I want to talk about my kids.
That's emerald mine apartheid.
Yeah.
Money.
That's how I want to talk about my kids.
And he goes.
He's not a ski in Europe. Anyway.
And he goes, gives a speech, and then does the Nazi salute and said he was giving his heart to the crowd. You want to give your heart to the crowd? Look here. My heart goes out to you. That's how you do it. I'm not gonna do it, but he not only did it once, he did it twice, and then gonna act like we didn't see exactly what we saw. And that's you want to gaslight us into thinking we didn't see exactly what you did. Not only did he do that, but he also made a guest appearance in the German right-wing Nazi party.
What?
They're
still out here?
What?
Still the German right-wing Nazi party?
That's the problem.
Yep.
We think those ideologies disappeared.
We do.
How long?
By we, I mean me.
No, but in general, a lot of people think those ideologies disappeared with Hitler, with World War II.
Yeah.
But they had a convention in Germany, and he live streamed in. It's a German right-wing party, the Nazis. And he was basically telling them that you don't need to apologize or feel bad what happened in the past to you guys. You should be proud of your history, bro. You know, in real time. And then they're gonna try to gaslight us. And then
I never heard or seen no shit. Listen, Elon, I be trying to, be a little objective here, but what the fuck? What the fuck am I being privy to right now? I never heard this. That's a little crazy. That's a lot of crazy.
And I didn't think I was gonna talk about this today. Now I know we're almost out of time, but
no, we here.
But so what's going on in South Africa right now?
Talk about it.
The South African president right now has just implemented a redistribution of the resources and the wealth. What's going on in South Africa? Because of apartheid South Africa, only white people probably make up 5%, but they own like 70% of the land because of the apartheid regime and everything that happened there. And he's a black president, and he wants to implement a redistribution. And Trump, I think this was yesterday or 2 days ago, Trump called him out on it and said that they were going to take resources away from South Africa and that they're discriminating. And Elon echoed that, and somebody tweeted that white South Africans are being disenfranchised. We should give them a place to stay here in America. And Elon retweeted that. You absolutely right. Yeah, bro. They don't care about. So they don't like immigrants, but they're okay with the white South African immigrants. Same thing with Ukraine. They rolled out the carpet for Ukraine refugees. Remember that?
Yeah.
Rolled out the carpet. Globalism. It's all around the world. It's the same thing all around the world.
I need you to expand on exactly what globalism is, because you said it before and I acted like I knew exactly what it meant, but I don't.
Well, I was just saying how white supremacy is global, and there are a lot of different players, and a lot of them speak the same language, and a lot of them are on the same teams. Okay. That's kind of basically what I'm trying to get at. Like I said, he made it. He went on his way to make an appearance on the right wing German political party and tell everybody to vote them.
Who is out here supporting that? Because I'm trying. They lost. Like that was like 80 years ago. They lost. Like, I do know y'all lost, right? Like, why would y'all do? That's like if you find out there was a
time out. Wait. Time out. The Confederacy lost in America.
I was just about to speak on that, and then you're right. They are still out here, but they are not pushing. They're not having global meetings and shit.
You think that the Confederate South is not pushing? You think they're not pushing to change the books, to ban the books in schools? You think they're not pushing to dismantle the Department of Education?
I'm so small-minded. I'm picturing this group of people meeting up in a fucking recreation center in Alabama. And they are Trump. They are Elon. Fuck.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Fuck.
That's what I'm trying to tell
you.
I'm
over here thinking these motherfuckers are getting, they're disappearing, and the whole time they're getting richer, stronger, and they're expanding to all these other countries, and they're like,
and all these positions of power.
Damn, it's the Legion of Doom.
They're trying to keep the names of the Confederate statues, keep the name of the Confederate schools named after Confederate soldiers. They're trying to ban books. They're trying to disband the Department of Education and trying to pull back funding on public education systems that don't teach in the way they want. They talk about critical race theory, and critical race theory is not even a real thing.
You know what's fucked up?
Yeah, but it Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I want to.
No, go ahead.
No, please. You're gonna say something way smarter than what I'm.
No, go ahead.
I'm about to say some bullshit.
Go ahead.
It just fucks me up because part of me still be feeling like I feel you though. Like I get the idea of wanting to like if I was white, I'd be like, let's go back to the time where we were the richest, the strongest, the most powerful. Like I understand that.
I feel
even
that.
though when you know you're wrong, they're like, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
No.
This our shit. And like,
but
I get the idea.
I understand it.
Right.
I understand it.
And part of me is like, damn, I can't even be mad at them for trying that shit. It ain't gonna work though. I refuse to believe that it'll work. At this point, the world's too smart. People are too strong. You know what I'm saying? There's more black billionaires now than ever before, and it's only going to get better, bigger, stronger. And not just black. All races, all around the world. It's too much power everywhere. It's spread out. I feel like it's too spread out for this shit to keep, for that shit to work.
That's what you think.
And you're right. I could be wrong.
That's what you think.
Because I'm just thinking from the outside looking in. I don't really know enough to that's what I'm saying. I know what I'm about to say is bullshit, but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, I don't be so concerned with that shit. But then when you speak about it and your level of concern, it makes me realize, like, yo, this shit's really happening, like, right under my feet.
Before our eyes.
Right, and I'm just worried about fucking Blueface in jail. and you're explaining to me how this motherfucker's making pop-up appearances at the Nazi right-wing fucking party that I didn't even know existed still.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. and that's what they do. It's white supremacy has morphed over the years.
Yeah.
And it's taken a lot of different faces. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of different dog whistles associated with that. Before, it's critical race theory. They're teaching our children critical race theory. They use these buzzwords in order to get their base amped up. Mm-hmm. They didn't even teach critical race theory. Critical race theory was only taught in graduated courses. Mm-hmm. But they have to fearmonger their base to say that they're teaching. So it went from critical race theory to affirmative action. Now it's DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion.
That's what DEI is.
It literally morphs every time into the new dog whistle. So real quickly, did you hear what's going on about DEI and everything?
DEI, I heard for the very first time yesterday. Somebody was explaining to me that Beyonce winning that album of the year was a DEI award, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I'll ask Kumar tomorrow because you just explained to me. I was trying to figure out the acronym. Okay. Now I get it. So, diversity, equity, inclusion. So,
diversity, equity, and inclusion was a government mandated system. It's the Rooney Rule. It's the Rooney Rule.
We gotta at least interview a black coach.
Yes, where you had to hire a certain amount of people who are benefited, minorities, veterans, white women, disabled, people who are disabled, basically non-white men.
Right.
Benefited from the system called DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. So now, what Trump just came in and got rid of DEI.
Right, he been said that. Yeah. He said that's what he wanted to do.
And they said they're going to hire people based off merit.
Right.
But DEI in its purest form was already meritorious. It was saying that you were overlooking the people of these protected classes who had the qualifications. You were looking over them to appoint that guy. Right. But what Trump and that whole side is saying is that it's not merit. There are people in power based on DEI who shouldn't have that power. And what has Trump done? He blamed the firefighters in California. He blamed DEI for their actions. The planes that went down, he blamed DEI.
Yo, we completely forgot to talk about that. But
the planes that went down, he blamed DEI. So what they're doing, DEI is a dog whistle. DEI, all it means is nigger. That's all it means. That's all it means. When they see a black face in a high place, oh, DEI hire. Even though white women are the ones
looking at them like, you ain't even deserve to be there. You just there because we had to check off a box.
Exactly. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And white women actually benefited the most, but it's because all these other people benefited.
Yeah.
You're a black person. You're a DEI hire. You're a woman. You're a minor. You're only here because of DEI,
right.
Not because of merit.
Yeah,
and it's funny. It's funny because now all of a sudden these people care about merit. We are in America. All the years of people getting into schools based off of donations, based off of legacy, based off of in all different industries, people getting jobs because of nepotism. But now, since the minorities and the black people getting opportunities, now they pretend to care about merit. They don't give a damn about merit. It's all a dog whistle. It evolves. Racism evolves.
Yo,
Each step of it gets
really
deep.
is deep, bro.
And guess what? And if you dig deep, you know what you are. You're woke. You see, that's another one. That's another one. You're not allowed to think and critically think. You're not allowed to analyze and break down how this connects to this, and this happens because this happened, and it's a chain of events.
Right.
You're not allowed to talk about that because you're woke. Yeah. That's another dog whistle they use. They call you woke as. You see what I'm saying? It changes. It morphs.
Wow.
But they claim they care about merit. They don't give a damn about merit.
Yeah.
And how dangerous of a sentiment it is to blame DEI for the plane crashes, to blame DEI for the fires in California. Yeah. So what they're saying is, unless you're a white man, only white men can be in position of power, or else it's dangerous. That's the precedent that they're trying to set.
Key, yeah.
No, high key.
Yeah,
that's
high
what
key.
they're saying.
Yeah, but like you said, they're using these terms,
buzz terms, these dog whistles. That's exactly what
they're really trying to say.
They can't come out and say it. So you're a DEI hire. You're not supposed to be here. You didn't get hired because of merit. Now all of a sudden they care about merit. They never gave a damn about no goddamn merit.
Damn.
Come on now.
That's deep.
That's what.
And we didn't even get to really tap. I know we're running out of time, but like, bro. It's been like 4 airplane crashes in a week.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
All right, RIP to everybody involved.
Bro, there was the plane crash that ran to the Black Hawk, which I can't understand for the life of me.
It was the helicopter that hit, with the Olympic athletes on it.
And I watched a little bit of the footage. The lights was on. You could see each other. I'm confused as to how the fuck that happened.
Oh, it was DI. DI hires. DI hires. We got to dispense all that.
A plane literally plummeted to the ground in Alaska. In Philly. Another a plane fell, and then I forgot the other one. And I got to get on a plane in 2 days, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I'm nervous because I feel like all this shit got something to do. There's some level of terrorism. I don't know what's happening. It's DEI
hires. All these it's DEI. We got to undo all what Biden did.
You know how rare plane crashes are? To have 4 happen within a matter of but so much time. And you know all the conspiracy theories, especially with the Black Hawk helicopter. Apparently that plane was on its way to D.C. and people were like, we should be more concerned about what was on that plane. It didn't want to get to D.C. That's what I've heard.
You know what's crazy? The one that happened in Philadelphia, it was a kid in Mexico who won some type of grant or something to get some life-saving surgery. So he got the surgery, and then he was flying back to Mexico. Which is dead crazy. It was one of those where I don't remember exactly what he had.
Life-saving surgery to just die on the plane going back.
Man. So him, his father, his doctor from Mexico. But you know, it's all DEI's fault. That's what they do. They blame DEI.
Fuck.
Everything that happens, it's because of equity and inclusion.
Shit.
I'm telling you, it morphs. It morphs, and it's gonna continue to morph. Damn, and if you try to peel back any of the layers, then you're woke.
That's so tragic, man.
Yeah, it's very tragic. And RIP to all those people.
Right. Yeah. Rest in peace to everybody involved, man. Prayers to those families, those kids, everybody, man.
RIP to all those.
Nobody deserves to pass like that. Like that's so tragic. And you know, like not the like. Especially like you pass and it's like a mass, like you talking about 56 dozens of people dying at the same time.
Yeah,
it's so easy to just look over it. People forget about it. Like when we talk about Kobe RIP, we forget there was like 8 other people on that plane. On that helicopter.
And what's so sad is that, it's 2025. Stuff is so crazy now that so much stuff happens that we're desensitized to it and we forget about stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though.
It's very unfortunate. Like tragic stuff happens so often. It just goes.
We just went an hour without mentioning the airplanes to the last 2 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
As if that wouldn't have been the biggest fucking news 10, 20 years ago. That would have literally stopped everything. We had nothing else to talk about. We would have spoke about every single person that had a story on that plane.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we just threw it into the last couple minutes of our segment, and that's just insane.
And we got our politicians blaming diversity, equity, inclusion for it. Imagine you have family members dying and the highest man in the land is talking about some goddamn diversity.
Well, to end on a more positive note, listen, we will be back next week, and when we do get back, Patrick Mahomes will officially have won his 4th Super Bowl, and the 3-peat is on the way. Patrick Mahomes will officially have cemented himself as the greatest football player to ever live when we get back here. And on that note,
we out of here. Happy Black History Month.
Fact again.
Happy Super Bowl week, everybody.
Yeah, happy Super Bowl week, happy Black History Month, and all that. Listen, they say, gang, we out of here. Appreciate y'all, man. Tell a friend to tap in. We out.